All right, section 3.4, example 6. And so more of the same. This time we're going the opposite direction, solving for x when we have a natural log or a log. The way we cancel it out is we're going to use e as our base. Cancels that out. The one thing to keep in mind is that you're not going to write 2e over here. It's e squared, what we end up with. Okay, and that's our answer because x is by itself. Could plug e squared into our calculator and get an imprecise approximate answer with a decimal if it asks for that. All right, on B we have our one-to-one functions, log 3 on both sides. So 5x minus 1 equals x plus 7. And so 4x is going to equal 8. And x equals 2. And lastly, we need to use our rules from last section of condensing our logarithms. We can put this minus together as a single log base 6, 3x plus 14 divided by 5. Condense them together. Equals log 6 of 2x. And now what do we get to do with the log 6's? One-to-one function. And from here on it's simple algebra. We'll times both sides by 5. So we'll get 3x plus 14 equals 10. Those 5's will cancel out. And so 3x equals negative 4. So x equals negative 4 over 3 on example 6. All right, let's try one on our own. Problem 83. All right, first step, let's add the 7. Natural log of x equals 7. How do we get rid of the natural log? E is our base, so x equals e to the 7th on problem 83. And I'm just looking at the instructions to see if they said leave it like that or approximate it. They did say approximate it, so let's plug it into our calculator. And if we do that correctly, we're going to end up with 1096.633. 3 decimal places is what they want. All right, moving on to example 7. Same thing, we want to get natural log by itself. So first step, we'll minus the 5. We'll get 2 natural log of x equals negative 1. So the natural log of x equals negative 1/2. And so how do we get rid of the natural log? Raise it to the e. X equals e to the negative 1/2. And if we approximate that out to 3 decimal places for example 7, we're going to end up with 0.607. All right, your turn. Try example problem 93. All right, first step, minus the 7. 3 natural log of x equals negative 2. So the natural log of x equals negative 2/3. Get rid of your natural log using the e. X equals e to the negative 2/3, which approximates out when you plug it into your calculator as 0.513. 0.513. And one more example for this video, example 8. Let's get x by itself. First step, divide the 2. Log base 5 of 3x equals 2. All right, first time we've had to get rid of the log before we're done here. How would we get rid of log base 5? Raise everything using 5 as your base. 5's cancel. 3x equals, what's 5 squared? 25. So x equals 25 over 3. And so see if you can do the same steps on problem 97. Log base 3 of 0.5x equals 11 over 6. We're going to raise everything to the power of 3. 0.5x equals 3 to the 11/6. That's 3 to the 11th and then the 6th root of that. So if you plug that in, you're going to end up with, actually, let's times by 2 first. those cancel, we'll just get x. Plug it into your calculator. You're going to have to approximate this out to 3 decimal places like all the other problems. 14.988 is what you should have.